Hey, looks like it's on. Awesome. Just get a couple of things set up here. Q&A app is set up. Awesome. I don't see anybody on yet, but I'm going to go ahead and give my opening spiel. Watching some random Extra Life stuff while I'm doing this. Plan on working on a bunch of stuff while I answer a bunch of questions from everybody else. This is Matt. I'm from Ascension Props. I build props and armor and costumes and things like that. Mostly for cosplayers, costumers, a lot of stuff out of foam. You can check me out on ascensionprops.com. I'm on Facebook. Just search for Ascension Props. For some reason, the link has a bunch of numbers in it, so I don't bother saying, yeah. I'm also on Google. Very rarely update either. So, and then Twitter, you can follow me at Shiman, SIDHEMAN. So, while I wait for people, I guess I'll just get to work. Just prepping some more stuff for cutting out and building. I look like a dork. Just send this out one more time. On Facebook, now for Twitter. Yay! All right. Just waiting for those questions to come in, and I will work on things in the meantime. Those of you interested in learning exactly how I do things, this right here is the bulk of my job. Make the templates, cut them out, over and over and over again. Move this camera down so you can see me over there. Garbage. No. One. Oop. Be right back. Forgot my son got a hold of this. So now that I've got that piece Put it on the phone. And you trace it straight to the phone. Nice and simple. Now that I don't need this anymore, I'll put it aside. I'll keep it though, because last time I threw away pieces that I thought I had finished, I hadn't actually finished. And I didn't save the adjusted file. Yeah. More pieces. It's going to be a really boring video if nobody shows up. Hopefully people do. Another piece. Toss this to the side. If people start showing up, I'll actually show off some of the other things that I've made. But for now, I'll just keep working. Because I'm a boring, boring person. The great thing is this will be uploaded straight to YouTube. Sorry if I peer off occasionally. Like I said, I've got other ATX, Extra Life ATX feed I'm watching right now, and they occasionally have some funny, random stuff happening that catches my attention. So if I go off screen this way or start giggling for random reasons, yeah. More. Cutting. Day in the life of a foam prop maker. It's actually really, really nice. My wife managed to get enough funds to replace my bandsaw for me. So I've had to get used to putting these pieces closer together again on the foam, because it's a little harder to get around it with just the X-Acto knife. But now that I'll have the bandsaw again, I'll be able to wriggle them closer, be able to get more even curves as well, more even sides. So I should be able to start up the rifles and pistols again, get caught up with those. Now for this. Also means for the pieces that are one big piece but have a bunch of darts in them, I can get a cleaner cut on the inside. So no matter how straight I keep the X-Acto knife, it always ends up messing up on the inside of the dart. Man. So for example, you look at this piece here, all these darts right here, normally I'd cut them out with the X-Acto knife, but now that I have the bandsaw, I can actually get in and go the whole way, because with the X-Acto knife, once you get to about there, because the other piece is, when you do the second side, the piece will typically pop right into the original cut, so it doesn't get quite as even or quite as far. So with the bandsaw, I can get the whole way down, which is nice. And that way, when I glue it all together, it gets nice and even and helps with the natural curve of the piece. Yep. Okay. Thought I was talking to a black screen for a minute there. But no, I am live. I think I might hear my son. 1 second. Hi. Still no viewers. On for about a half hour now. Back to work. I had one viewer pop on for a minute there, but they left before I could say hi. Oh, there's another one. Hello. Sorry for the crap camera angle. I don't have a lot of room in here. Story of my life lately, but my son is getting up again. Hi. If it gets a little loud, my son just woke up from his nap. Hey, Jim. Yeah, it's pretty quiet around here right now. You're the first person to pop in and ask anything. Feel free to ask whatever questions you want. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you've got, and if I don't have an answer, I'll see if I can find one. Right now, I'm just cutting out the templates for the Titan helmet. I'm rebuilding that one. I'm actually going to see what I can do about making a mold and casting it. That'll be fun. Okay, let's see here. Question from Jim. How do you develop the templates and designs, and how do you smooth the seams and gaps between the foam pieces before paint? So two-part question here. First off, for the templates and designs, in a lot of cases I use Pepakura. Hi, James. There are templates out there for your standard Pepakura, which you've seen people with the paper builds that they cover in Bondo and resin and whatnot. There's also Pepakura files out there and ways to edit those other files into foam. You can kind of see with these helmets here. This is the back of the Warlock helmet I'm building from Destiny. You can see each of these lines. This was all done out in the Pepakura. Each piece I just cut out and then glued them all together, made that nice and easy. The front's all going to be freehand, which is going to be fun. But for that, you just take a long piece of paper, put it out to about where you want it, and then trace your own design onto it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? Let's see here, settings. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is that any better? Should be working. I tested it earlier. Is that working? Let's see. I'll pop it up on my live. Yeah, I can hear audio through mine. That's weird. Hopefully you can figure that out. But this will be uploaded straight to YouTube anyway, so if you don't hear the answer to your question, just look it up on YouTube later, and I'll have it all up there. But anyway, yeah, this was all put into the Pepakura. Each of the panels here I put together in their own single pieces. That's my son. And then, like I said, I'll just go and freehand the other panels, the one for the top, the one for the front, and then the very front piece that they'll actually be looking through. That'll all be free-handed. But that, the same with this piece for the eventual Super Shredder helmet here. I still have to add a few more pieces. That'll be free-handed. But yeah, it started out as Pepakura, 3D files that I adapted from something else. So that's the typical way I'll do the templates. Some other ones are there's countless tutorials up on YouTube, making like duct tape dummies, things like that you can use as template makers. My favorite was Evil Ted. He did a set of videos on how to make female chest armor, helmets, things like that. Let me pop up onto YouTube. I will get to his channel here. Let's do a screen share. Yes, he was in here bugging me. No, he decided to go to Bug Mama. Anyway, let's start the screen share here. All right, so this is Evil Ted Smith. This is his channel. If you go to his videos here, you can see he's got a whole bunch of little videos. These are my favorites. Start with the How to Make a Foam Helmet tutorial part 1. This is where you can figure out how to freehand your own base template for the helmet, and then you can go and make details on it, add to it, and then paint it all up. And then he also goes into female armor, detailing, painting, all of that. He just put up platform shoes for cosplay, all that sort of thing. So that would be my absolute biggest recommendation. It's a great place to start, and you can do a whole bunch of original things. You can do things that are more freehand or based on other things. You can even make actual existing helmets. Here's some examples of some things that I've made with the templates. This is the anime style helmet that I posted on my website. This base here, this is all that freehand template, and I just added these extra little pieces onto it just for fun. So, but then you got things like this. This I also made starting with the same template. It's hard to see in here, but under here, this base layer here is the same base that I used on that anime helmet. I just covered it in a bunch of craft foam, added layers, added a the front face plate here, and it totally fits. It's great. So many different things you can do with it, and you can adapt what he shows in that same in those same videos. You can adapt those to anything. Like you can make a bracer, you can make a chest piece, leg piece, anything you want, and it'll work just fine. As for the other half of your question, how do you smooth the seams? Practice. Yeah. You can probably still see, you can definitely see all the seams on this. This was a quick build. I wasn't very clean with it, unfortunately. But yeah, it just takes a bit of practice and a bit of work. I rushed this, so it ended up not looking as pretty. But then for this guy, I'll get him up close in here. All of these, that's two pieces of foam connected together. So I went very carefully, very slowly along this edge here. These two pieces, they're cut at an angle rather than straight. So and because of that, they do this 90-degree angle much easier. And you can see up here on the top as well, this is one full piece. These are each one full piece, and they're just angled and then glued together. And then these seams, if you can see it there, they're invisible completely. So, but then you have these seams here, which were kind of rushed. So you can see those a lot easier. So if you're slow and if you're careful, you can get a nice clean seam. If you're not slow and not careful, you can still kind of hide it. On the builds that are supposed to be solid, like the pistols and rifles, I used to use spackle, and that would fill the seams really well. In the case of these helmets where they need to flex a little bit so you can get them on and off, I'll actually use now Quick Seal. It's caulk. It's waterproof. The clear stuff is better because it sands a little better. I didn't have any at the time when I went shopping, so I just got the regular white. But this works really, really well. Like I said, it flexes a bit, but it'll fill the gap really, really well. Another thing that'll fill the gap, somewhere in my mess of things, there it is, Mod Podge. That's another great one. If you stack this on in multiple layers, it'll also solidify the helmet really well. And then the last thing, which I'm definitely going to be doing when I finish up the Super Shredder helmet here and the Titan helmet, is a little product made by Smooth-On called Epsilon. And it's essentially a resin that goes onto foam to seal it and harden it. You have to do multiple layers, otherwise it'll crack really easily. But it works just like any other two-part casting resin. You just brush it onto it, and it gets hard within, I'm pretty sure it's 10 to 15 minutes, and it's completely hard. And that's what I intend to put onto those. It'll fill the gaps, it'll fill the seams, and it'll solidify the outside of the helmet, which will make it easier for, say, molding. So Well, I hope that answers your question, Jim. Sorry if you weren't able to hear it very well. I hope you're able to figure out your audio problems, but feel free to keep sending in questions. Even if you can't hear them, I'll still answer them. And then, like I said, this will be posted straight to YouTube, and you should be able to hear it then. So good luck. Keep watching. Keep sending questions. I'll be here. Move that back over here. Okay. Back to cutting out. While I wait for more questions to come in. I think Jim left. I'm back down to 0 viewers. Sorry, Jim. One more notice. Let me turn off my iPad soon. You still hear me? Hopefully. Just posting around on social media sites so people can see that I'm still on. I'm still here. Otherwise, this is going to be a very boring YouTube video. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions. I'm more than happy to answer what I can. Let me know if you can hear me as well. I was apparently having some audio trouble before and people couldn't hear me, so let me know if you can hear me. Even if it's not a question, just pop it up and I'll. And once again, sorry for the crappy camera angle. It's a really small room that I've got to work in. And I don't have a mic other than the webcam mic. So, yeah. Those of you just joining me, I've been cutting out templates for build take 2 of the Titan helmet. I made one once before. Ended up being a little small. This one I'm making a little bigger, and then I'm hoping to cast it out of resin. Hey, Breadcrumb. Hey, just joined. I can hear you. So what's going on? Awesome. Glad you can hear. Person before jumped in and then jumped out because he couldn't hear me at all. I could hear me, but I don't know. Oh well. What's going on? Yeah, just building on this extra life day, answering questions. Bored, having some fun. So yeah, if you have any questions that you want to ask about specific builds or techniques or just shooting the breeze, ask them. I'll do what I can to answer. And then all of this will be posted right up onto YouTube when it's all done. So my boring paper cutting, foam tracing will be live to the universe. Yay! That's the progress so far, as you can see what I've been doing. For a while now, I've been having to cut everything out with an X-Acto knife, so it's not quite as clean, and darts like this are. But thank goodness my amazingly awesome wife managed to wrangle up enough funds to replace my bandsaw. So I'll be able to make cuts a lot cleaner very, very soon. Yay! Makes me happy. And I can put stuff closer together on the foam too, which is nice. But yeah, prop maker's life right here. Well, thank you, Breadcom. Hopefully I can, thanks for definitely checking out my YouTube channel. I've got a bunch of random stuff on there. I want to get back into the quick tips series. That was a lot of fun when I started that out, so I want to get back into that. Nice little 5 or 10 minute clips on some of the steps I take to make things. I'm happy to take suggestions for future episodes of that. Or anything, really. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz if you're interested. You can also send questions and suggestions for future videos on my Facebook page. Just look for Ascension Props, or here on Google Plus, or over on Twitter. I believe you can find me with Ascension Props on Twitter. If not, then just search Sidheman, Sidheman. It's an old account, so I use what I got. So it'd be really nice if all of my stuff wasn't packed away right now, so I could actually be playing games and raising money for the Extra Life. So, but for now, this will work. Definitely go and donate. Find your favorite one. I've been watching, even though I'm up in Utah, I've been watching Extra Life ATX all day. They're doing a 24-hour stream. They're ATX, they're down in Austin. I know there's a Salt Lake chapter, but the guys down in Extra Life ATX, they commissioned that first Titan helmet off of me and the Warlock helmet that I'll be making soon that I started on. So, giving them mucho support because they're doing the same for me. Anime Bonsai looks amazing. Yes, they just did their 10th year this year. I've been going almost every year except for, I believe, the first one and one or two of the middle ones I missed. So, but it's a local convention, anime based, here in Salt Lake. They hold their convention in Layton right now. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not a huge con, like 5, 6, 7,000 people max. Nothing like, say, Salt Lake Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, or they're in the hundreds of thousands. So, but it's a nice local con. It's a lot of fun. That's where I debut a lot of my stuff. A lot of my armors and whatnot. Did a giant robot last year because mechs was the theme. Off the side for now. I don't need it yet. Bunk. Sorry. Bump the desk. Hey, got a couple of viewers. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Apologize in advance if my paper cutting bores you. It's what I'm working on today, which is why I'm down here at the computer doing the broadcast. Just having some fun while I do the boring stuff. Like I said, feel free to comment, ask questions, whatever you want. I am here for you. I'm also apparently here for bonking the desk. So if you hear a loud bonk and the screen starts shaking, yell at me. Well, don't, please. But cutting. Don't mind my random inane humming or whistling. I've worked at too many customer service phone jobs that dead air just kind of needs to be filled. Long and old habit of mine. Another piece. Marketing. Yeah, thank you, Breadcrumb. I appreciate the kind words. Don't build yourself, but it still is interesting. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun to learn and watch, and it's even more fun to actually build the stuff. But if you don't have the time or the tools, it's still fun to watch and learn and listen and see how it's done. Hello.
Are you still doing the live stream?
Yeah. You can let him play though. That's no problem.
Oh, shut up, Sasha. I'm trying to look out the window.
No, pet me.
Your mom's gone. Work.
Yep, and Dad.
Which means I think we totally should do it. We should take our turn at dishes.
Me. Hi, James.
Oh, what the hell?
Everyone. James, my son. And my wife, off screen.
Come on, little one. Oh, careful.
Bonk.
Go on, wiggle butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Thank you.
Oh, hi. on the ATX feed. Why? Because it's fun. Ding. I'm gonna turn it down though. Thanks for stopping by, Breadcrumb. I appreciate the subscribe. Definitely comment whenever you see something that you like or have questions on. I appreciate it. See ya. Adjust my position here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by a stream again. Need to work. There's that one. Marker away. In case you're wondering what I'm doing off screen, because there's no room. I'm tracing all the pieces onto the foam. Stream's still going strong. Been at this for about an hour and a half. So we go for at least another half hour. We'll see. We had a couple people pop on so far. I had a couple of good questions though, which was nice. I really should get back into doing this once a week. Ugh, behind me. Getting in the zone here. Cutting out a little faster, tracing a little faster. Won't last though. Quick, someone distract me with a question. Just over here. Should be doing this out of poster paper or something sturdier, but I'm cheap and broke. Oh, that's awesome. So over on the Extra Life ATX feed, they just popped up with Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and the person playing it is totally dressed up in the outfit. It's bloody amazing. Bloody amazing. Anyway, back to work. Just popping up my file here so I can view things a little better. Ah, okay, that's what that is. Or pieces I can ignore. Awesome. Yeah, seriously, guys, when I'm done here, you should go and pop on the Extra Life ATX Twitch channel. They got some awesome stuff going down for their 24-hour broadcast. If you look really closely, there's an orange helmet that's on the front table. That's the Titan helmet from Destiny that I made them. It's awesome. And it's getting lots of love. Really, really awesome. Not to toot my own horn, but that was a helmet that turned out really, really well. Trying to find out this guy's Facebook page so I can share a picture of what he made. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you weren't here at the beginning, I'm Matt from Ascension Props. I make armor and costumes and props and whatnot out of foam, typically. I'm happy to make it out of other things as well. Oh, sweet. Let me. Let's see. Find this guy's page. Here's the guy that got up. He's playing the game. He is playing Revengeance live in this outfit. He's not doing too bad either. Really, really, really well done. It's awesome. That's over at twitch.tv/extralifeatx. Go check it out. Keep watching me, but go check it out. Shinka cosplay. Sorry, had to share it. Anyway, another part cut out. Let's see where it'll fit. Let's put it there. All right. Just under the 2-hour mark, but I think I'm going to call it for the day. Answered a few questions, had a little bit of fun, and now it's my turn to watch the boy. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for those that asked questions. Like I said, I'm Matt from Ascension Props. You can find me on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, all the way. So, yeah, definitely check me out. If you have any questions, hit me up there. Hit me up on this channel here on any of the other videos that I've made. And have fun. Go build something. See you guys.